how's everybody doing? It's your girl Tash. Hope you guys have been having yourselves a wonderful week this week. I certainly have. One of the exciting things that happened this week, guys, last week actually, was I was interviewed by a fellow YouTuber here by the name of Sinfra Zaandam, all the way from Suriname. And the name of her YouTube channel is Caribbean Rediscovered. She's a fantastic YouTuber. She's just getting her channel started as well. And she's interviewing entrepreneurs and people with talent all here in the Caribbean, giving you an opportunity to see what the Caribbean has to offer. So you can offer yourself a beautiful staycation or go out somewhere where there's live entertainment and have yourselves a really good time, even though you can't travel right now. So before I go on any further, there's something I really need your help with, guys. I have a goal. I have set a goal to achieve for my YouTube channel. And as you know, my YouTube channel is all about motivating women, building self-confidence and, self-development. And I would like to get, my message across to so many women all across the world, especially here in the Caribbean. And one of my goals is to have 1,000 subscribers by the end of May. I know it's a crazy goal, but you guys can so help me with it. So I would love it, guys, if you can just hit the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel for more wonderful videos. So I would love it if you can pop on by the Caribbean Rediscovered YouTube channel. Check out what's on her page. She has some fantastic interviews with some fantastic people. And of course, say hi from Tash, and let us know what you think in the comment section. We'd love to hear from you guys, and we'd actually like to know what you'd like to see on our channels, what you'd be interested in hearing, and that sort of stuff. Stay tuned for the video, the interview. It's coming up. It's wonderful. I promise you it'll be lots of fun. And of course, let me know in the comment section what you thought about the interview. So once again, I want to say thank you guys so much for stopping by. It's your girl Tash saying ciao for now.
Decisions I've been making got me lying all night thinking. No, I know love is blind. I can see it all. I keep walking all the way.
Hey everyone, you guessed right. Today we are going to be talking to a talented entertainer hailing out of Trinidad and Tobago. The music that you're hearing in the background, that is her voice, her music. Very excited about this conversation. As you know, Trinidad and Tobago is known for many musical talents. Steel pan, calypso, soca, you name it. When we think about carnival music, it's top of the mind. So enjoy the interview. And before you do that, of course, remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Enjoy. Hi, Natasha. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for taking the opportunity of doing an interview with me. I'm happy that you accepted my invitation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sinfra. It's my pleasure. Thank you for inviting me.
Yes, because we are now virtually, I'm taking a tour to Trinidad. It's a country I have not visited it yet, but I've always heard so many great things, and you are a perfect example of what Trinidad has to offer, because I think a lot of times when we think about Trinidad, we think about soca music, we think about carnival, enjoying life, and before we get into what it is that you do, how have you been? How has life been for you?
I have been good. I'm one of those people who like to look at the cup half full instead of half empty.
Yeah.
So you would find that even in trying times, I am still blessed to be alive and healthy. As long as I have those two things, I can make things work.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I'm good. I'm blessed.
Good, great. And who is Natasha? Yeah. Who is Natasha Benjamin? Tell me a little bit about her.
A little bit about Natasha. Let's see if I can find something on her today. um, I'm just an easygoing girl, a singer. You know, my passion and love is for being on stage. Another passion of mine is, communicating with people. So customer service is like a big thing of mine.
Yeah.
Um, I'm a Trini at the heart, or as we say, Trini to the bone,
Trinity to the
we say
bone.
in Trinidad.
Yeah.
But I'm also a wanderlust, so I enjoy travel, and I'm a dreamer. I'm
Yes.
I'm a I'm a dreamer sometimes, yeah. But
Hey,
that's where everything starts, right? You have to dream it into reality.
dream big and then you go after your dreams. I mean, good, good.
Yeah,
And what is it? Because you are a performer. I was reading your bio. So soca music is in your DNA, we can say. You
it
grew up
is.
with
Yes.
calypso music. Tell me a little bit about you as an entertainer and what do you do in the entertainment world in Trinidad?
Well, my entertainment life started back when I was 9 years old because my mother, she performed with a band. It was a very popular band at that time called Ed Watson and the Brass Circle.
Hmm.
And I always kind of tried to mimic her, so I would wear her shoes and her clothes and put her makeup on and stuff. And eventually I got brave enough to get on stage at the age of 9 with my own calypso in my first calypso competition at school.
Hmm.
So I've gone through my life representing my schools, doing calypso. But once I left school, I branched out into everything music. So I did pop and reggae and R&B and all of that. And I've done a couple of recordings over the years. And if you go into my YouTube page, which is
Hmm.
I am Natasha Ben,
Yeah.
you would see that not all of my music is soca. I have done, 2 soca songs,
Hmm.
but I can say that my world revolves around soca. And if any Trini hears me saying that, they will kill me
Oh, why? Why?
because you're a Trini to the bone and you're supposed to be all soca.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But that's not who I am. I'm a mix of everything. And
Yeah.
my first recording was a Christmas song,
Hmm.
and it was not a parang soca, which is what everybody usually sings here.
Yeah. And how was
Has
that
to have some
received?
soca in the mix.
How is it received being a little bit that you're mixing it up? Because actually you're making it your own then, the soca music.
Well, technically, no.
No?
No, I'm singing different genres to
Hmm.
soca, and it's received in a good way, and sometimes in a not so good way. But at the end of the day, this is who I am, and I have to be true to me.
Yeah.
I love, being able to please everyone, but you can never ever please everyone. You just, at the end of the day, have to be happy with who you are, and work with what you've got.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
whilst I am capable of doing all the genres, including soca,
Mhm.
I tend to gravitate to something where I can feel myself sing. You
Mhm.
can't really do that in a soca. You sing, yes, but when you sing, for example, a ballad, it comes from within,
Yeah.
or gospel.
Yeah.
It's different.
It don't take much to get me started. Yeah.
If someone comes to Trinidad, where can they come and enjoy your music? Where do you perform in Trinidad?
Well, usually I'm at the Hyatt Regency, and this is actually where I am right now at the moment
Okay.
doing this interview.
Okay.
So it's a beautiful hotel in Port of Spain, Trinidad.
Hmm.
And let me tell you, if you're not at the Hyatt, then you're really not in Trinidad, because Hyatt is actually where all the action is for the hotels.
Yeah.
So I'm usually at the Hyatt Regency. You can sometimes find me at Crave, which is in the south side of the country. It's a beautiful, exquisite restaurant there.
Hmm.
I'm usually at some of the casinos.
Okay.
It depends,
Yeah. Yeah.
where you like to be. Yeah.
Okay. 2020 was a year of challenges, I think, for all of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the creative industry, because you're also part of the creative industry. How did you how did you deal with that year, and what were the creative solutions you came up with to continue doing what you love to do?
Well, I'll tell you something. 2020 turned out to be like, it started off as one of my best years, if I can say that.
Mhm.
Um, the reason why is I acquired a job that I had been wanting to do for a really, really long time. I worked on ships for many years. I started ships back in 2001,
Mhm.
and I did it for 7 years, and then I quit and I went back for a short period. And then in 2020, I decided to go back. Not really wanting to go back, but I just kind of put something out there, and I got this job that I always wanted, to
Yeah.
work in the theater as a part of the
Oh,
theater
nice.
production cast.
Mm-hmm.
And so it started off with me going to Miami for rehearsals, and we were there for about 3.5 weeks rehearsals. Then we went on board,
Mm-hmm.
and I was living the dream. I mean, I was on stage and theater like, whoa. And then in March came
The
the
pandemic.
shutdown, the
Yeah.
pandemic. Yes. So guess where I was for all of 3 months until the end of June? I was stuck on my ship.
Oh, okay.
I could not come home.
Oh no. So the dream kind of was extended. It kept on going on and on.
actually, actually, I was meant to be there until June. So funny enough, I did my entire contract, but just with no passengers and no pay.
Oh Lord.
But
Okay.
it was all good. It was an experience. It was an experience, and some days it was a trying one.
Yeah.
But most days I was very much on top of things, and I was still grateful to God that I had the opportunity to do what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And now it was a time to really reflect and say, okay, well, it's all in God's hands still.
Yeah.
And before I left Trinidad in January of 2020, in
Mm-hmm.
December of 2019, I actually signed up to be an entrepreneur with one of those network marketing groups. So I
Okay.
still had my business while
Mm-hmm.
I was on the ship,
Mm-hmm.
and I was, trying to do my business best I can there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, wasn't going as planned,
Okay.
as with
Okay.
everything in 2020.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
came home and really tried to see how much of it I could, go through. But that wasn't working. So I went on to be an entrepreneur for another network marketing company, thinking, maybe this would be more in my vein, what they
Mm-hmm.
were doing.
Mm-hmm.
But in the end, it turned out that network marketing was not for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's bad or it's good, but it's
Mm-hmm.
just not my cup of tea.
Mm-hmm.
Soca music in me, I was born with it. Yeah. And all I need is a
I saw on your Facebook page that you also did, is it like online or live music sessions? Because I see a lot of
Yes.
entertainers. That's a way, I guess, of
Yes.
still staying relevant. How is that experience? And yeah, how did that work out for you?
Well, it kind of started just, off a hunch kind of thing. I just wanted to perform.
Yeah.
I was at home not performing, and I decided, I said, okay, let me try this Facebook stuff, this
Mhm.
Facebook Live. And I asked my friends, would you guys like me to do a live? And they were like, yeah, sure. So I
Yeah.
did the live, the first one, and everybody was like, wow. And I had like 1,000 views in a matter of like 3 or 4 hours. Like, wow. I was like,
Yeah.
this is awesome.
Yeah.
So I continued. I even named it. I gave it a name, Spontaneous Fridays.
Nice.
And it was really well received.
Mhm.
And some of my friends abroad, people that I met on the ship, passengers and so forth, would have sent me, tips through, PayPal and stuff like that. So it was really well received.
Okay, so that's
Yeah.
really a creative way, a creative solution of still being able to do something as a performer.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay. And what tips would you give performers that are in the Caribbean that say, you know what, I'm not going to be able to continue doing this? How would you convince them or motivate them, or maybe tips on what to do differently to keep on going?
My advice to anybody, regardless of if you're a performer or you're an entrepreneur, just trying to make it in your own business, or in a job where you really love your job, but you think that, the struggles are really on, is
Mhm.
don't give up.
Mhm.
Don't ever give up. The rain falls,
Yeah.
and rainbows come out eventually.
Yeah.
Storms happen, but eventually things will get better. You just
Yeah.
have to hang on there long enough.
Hmm.
And of course, I have friends who have gone on to do other things.
Hmm.
Some of them are in real estate, some of them are, working in small companies. I myself have been thinking of starting my own online administrative business, since I'm also qualified as an executive assistant.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about doing that. Maybe if the music scene does not pick up as quickly as I would like it to, but
Hmm.
there are other alternatives out there. You just have to tap into something and don't give up on your dream. Your
Yeah.
imagination is where success begins.
Definitely.
If you can imagine it, the
You can
sky's the
make.
limit.
And all I need is a band, a costume and a section, and I'll become queen of carnival. And if you need me, you know where to find
And
me.
your music, what do you want people to walk away of when they hear you sing? What is the feeling that you want them to have?
A feeling of joy and love and happiness.
Hmm.
That's what I give out in my performances. If you ever come by and see me perform live in front of an audience, it's like, I mean, even when I look back at some of my performances, I'm captivated by the way I
Nice.
perform. Wow, did I
Yeah.
do that?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I like to feel the connection from the people, and I really like to get involved with my audience. I really like to share, because when I sing, that's what I feel. I feel love. A lot of times I go out to perform and people would ask me, do you need a drink? Do
Hmm.
you smoke? Do you need a smoke? And I'm like, no, all I need is a bottle of water, room temperature, and my music. And
Yeah.
I'm high as a kite. I swear to you. I feel like I'm in another dimension.
Yeah.
It's just that energy, that love, that happiness. And that's what I try to give out with all of my music. The ones that I do in the studio and the ones that I do live. Last Christmas, actually, I recorded a song which was playing in Suriname,
Okay.
on Radio 10, I
Uh-huh.
believe. A Christmas song by the name of The Christmas Way.
Okay. Good. Good. I'm definitely going to be
Yeah.
inserting that song in this interview so that we can listen to it.
Yes,
Great.
please
Great.
Nice song, or Natasha? Appreciation. It's a nice one. It's a nice one. Thank you very much.
Yeah. What is your best? Give me maybe your best experience you've had up to so far. Because how long have you been in the music industry? You didn't mention that. You said you started at 9 years old, so you've been in it for how many years in total? Being a.
As a full-time
Mhm.
full-time professional artist, I started back in 2001 when I actually started doing cruise ships. I quit
Okay.
my job as a secretary and I went on to do music full-time.
Okay.
And the best experience that I've had so far has been traveling the world. Working on a cruise line gave me the advantage of waking up in a new city every day.
Yeah.
You know, I
Yeah.
would go to sleep at night and wake up tomorrow and I'd be in Juneau, Alaska. Tomorrow I'd be in Skagway, Alaska. A
Amazing.
week from now I'm somewhere in Russia. It's a feeling that you just cannot explain.
Yeah.
You go to
Amazing.
bed and you wake up in Antarctica. So
Wow. Just doing your passion, seeing new things in the world, just doing exactly what you like to do every single day. How perfect.
exactly, and getting paid. Let's not forget. And
Oh
getting
yeah,
paid well.
getting definitely. What are three things somebody that has not visited Trinidad as yet? Like I haven't visited Trinidad as yet. What are three things that you love to do in Trinidad that you would say I and other people should definitely also experience the next time we visit your country?
First things first, when you land in Piarco International Airport, you have got to get yourself a doubles. Now, I know you guys have doubles in Suriname as well.
Double? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. What is that exactly?
Yeah. It's a street food here in
Okay.
Trinidad. So you have two barras, what we call barras. They're like flatbreads that are fried.
Mm-hmm.
And inside the filling is chickpeas, or as we say in Trinidad, chana,
Yeah.
with a chutney Sometimes a sweet tamarind sauce or mango chutney or cucumber chutney. You have got to have a doubles. First thing on the list.
Doubles. Okay, putting it on my list. Yes.
Doubles. First things first. First things first. We have to take care of the stomach first.
Yes, of course.
Right. After that, you can take a head out to Maracas Beach. It's a stunning beach, beautiful scenery, rolling hills and valleys, and you have got to go to the beach. That's one of the things that I really enjoy doing with my family. I love going to the beach. Unfortunately, when I'm there, I don't take a lot of photographs. I'm so caught up in the moment.
Yeah.
I don't take a lot of photographs, but I might have one or two.
Okay. Good.
And the third thing that I like to do, of course, is coming to the Hyatt, as you can tell. So I'm here this morning just to do some work and do this interview with you. And it's just a nice atmosphere here because we're right on the water. I wanted to sit that way to show you, but the glare was coming in, so it was not very good. We're right on the ocean here at the Hyatt, so it's a gorgeous view.
Okay. Now I will definitely take your advice. Trinidad is definitely on my list of a country to visit. So the next time I'm there, I will get my doubles, go to the beach, and stay in the Hyatt. Right?
There you go.
Okay.
And if you come for Carnival, well, that's a whole other story.
I think I have to do a whole other interview on what it is experiencing Carnival, because anyone that's a reveler, a Carnival person, they must go to Trinidad. So we're definitely going to do another interview. Maybe when things are normalized again and you can actually...
you can actually come for Carnival.
Definitely.
Yes.
And I'm on my way. On the road I'll be there. It keeps calling me. Celebration is here.
And not just Trinidad, but if you come to Trinidad and you've done all of those things, you can always take a 15-minute plane ride over to Tobago. And over there it's different culinary stuff and beautiful beaches, even more beautiful than Trinidad. So something to do as well.
Keep jumping up, keep waving up, keep winding up. I come here to keep them waving, keep them waving. Keep jumping up, keep waving up, keep winding up. I come here to keep them waving, keep them waving.
So Natasha, I saw recently that you also started a YouTube channel. Tell me about that.
Yes. Well, in fact, I've had a YouTube channel for quite some time now, but I only used it for promotional purposes. And recently, I decided to start the channel. And when I just started, I kind of wasn't sure why I was starting this channel, but 3 or 4 videos in, now I know the reason that I started this channel. And the reason is that I really want to educate women, especially women of the Caribbean, in how to value themselves and how to know that you are worth more than you think, and how to carry yourself and how to evolve as a woman and how to follow your dreams and pursue your goals. That's the purpose of starting my channel. So wish me luck.
Yes, wishing you much luck. The more of us that do it from out of the Caribbean with YouTube is great, because there's so much that we still have to discuss or openly discuss with the Caribbean.
Correct.
So I think we all have our part in doing that. I love that. I look forward to hearing those conversations and the interviews that you will be doing on how to inspire women. Yes, much success with it.
Thank you so much.
Closing, tell us where you are. I'm seeing the scenery outside, I think the Hyatt. And let everybody know the next time why they should come and visit Trinidad and definitely see you perform.
Well, all I would love to say to all of you in Suriname and elsewhere is I have been to many countries in the world, and I would like to take this time to invite you to my country, this beautiful little twin island state of Trinidad and Tobago. And when you come by, make sure you check me out. I'm usually here at the Hyatt Regency, unless I'm on a plane going somewhere else, which I'll try to keep you updated on my Facebook and Instagram pages at I am Natasha Ben. But when you come, make sure you visit the Hyatt Regency, which I'm going to show you right now. It's a spectacular view. Do you see that? I know you want to come already. I know you already want to come.
Definitely. Natasha, thank you very much for doing this
Thank
interview.
you. Thank you for
And
having me.
you're welcome, and success with everything for 2021. You are
Thank you.
inspiration. You are one of the entertainers in the Caribbean that is still going ahead and still following
Yeah.
their passions. So they can definitely learn a lot from you out of this interview. Thank you.
Of course. You're welcome. Love to see you.
This is crazy. These decisions I've been making got me lying all night thinking. Now I know love is blind. I can see it all. I keep walking all the way to danger. I'm a sucker for a type of rude love. Because then we make up, we live and we break up and lose it all. I've been a fool too long, singing the same old song. You can take me off your waiting list. I don't wanna live like this. I keep loving the wrong guy. I keep loving you, even though it ain't right. I keep loving the wrong guy.